All right, bro. Let's go ahead and get into it, bro. Um, the Lakers have been an interesting team because it's 64 team. They actually beat good competition like the Wolves, Timberwolves. I said the Wolves and Timberwolves. Wow, the Wolves and the Suns. And I'm trying to see where are the other teams they beat, but they beat some great teams on the 64 record, right? But you can just feel it's just something is just not right. Like D'Angelo Russell going to the bench, that was a great move, and we need to start Cam Reddish because the starting lineup of D'Lo, Reeves, Rui Hachimura, LeBron, AD is not going to cut. Like yes, it's good to like get that lineup out there and see how it looks at the beginning of the season, but you can tell like this is not it because they was the like if you just had any ounce of athleticism in your backcourt, you're easily defeating this backcourt. And that game versus the Pistons was definitely an eye opener because it was so crazy to watch Kay Cunningham and Jaden Ivey go off the way they did. Like that was ridiculous, and that should not have happened. That should not happen again. Like I understand, like Kate Cunningham going off, but that could, to be honest with you, that could have been prevented. Like to be honest with you, because they experimented with Cam Reddish in the lineup, right? They brought him in because I had a feeling they was gonna bring him in after the performance he had. I think in Cleveland, right, where he was getting blown out. Okay, move. They put in rotation. Why not go back to him in the fourth quarter? We need the defense. If anything, Rui Hachimura should have got taken out the game because Rui Hachimura was not doing anything in that game. And Cam Reddish, I feel like had the same amount of rebound as him, and Rui Hachimura played 30 minutes. I think Cam played 19 or something like that. You cannot have that in your line, especially since his job now is to be a force on the glass. If he's not a force on the glass, he's not scoring. What is his purpose on the court at that time, right? So yeah, boom, they got that out the way. So they got him in the starting lineup. Now, do I feel like this team is suited to make a deep playoff run? I do not think it's suited to make a deep playoff run through the first 10 games, right? Yes, it's a small sample, but you can see the habits and like the stuff they have to overcome to them being the team they want to be, right? At the end of the day. But yeah, I'll just say you up for the reports that this just came out today. Basically, posted like Rob Pelinka Bell for not making roster moves as of today, or probably in the future as well. It just very like I just don't get it. I really just do not get it at all because we were supposed to do something last trade deadline, right? Okay, the excuse was we didn't have picks, the assets wasn't good enough, yada, right? Okay, in the offseason, they said the offseason we were supposed to go after big names like Trey, Donovan Mitchell. Shoot, I think I saw like Brandon Ingram or something like that, right? Okay. Didn't do nothing in the offseason. Literally did zero in the offseason, right? Didn't do nothing but drive Dalton Connect and Bronny James. Okay, boo. Now we in this dance battle once again. Now again with the Jazz, and they still trying to get like Walker Kessler, or they trying to get Jonas Valanciunas, who's in Washington right now, who signed a like what 10-year, $30 million deal with them. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. Because a move should already been made by now. Because everybody in the Lakers organization know before the fans. Like they know probably months beforehand, like stuff that's about to happen or stuff that is happening that's probably going to be problems in the season. They knew Anthony Davis' foot was kind of like messed up. They knew it was messed up after the Olympics, right? And they proceeded to do zero to help him out. They even said they wanted a bruising big man. Then when they got questioned on when the season was about to start, they said, "Oh, define what a real big man. You literally gave the description a month beforehand. Why you acting like you don't know what you was talking about? You knew exactly what you was telling me. You just trying to cover from the front office, JJ Redick, because they just didn't make a move, and then you have to like give them like a pass or something like that. But yeah, I just hate that the Lakers just don't do moves to best utilize the best two players on the team. Like LeBron James and Rui Hachimura, that lineup is just not gonna work because Both of them are power forwards, especially LeBron at this stage of his career. He cannot guard weak players. He cannot guard weak players. If it's like a power wing, like a Kawhi Leonard, then I can see it, or like a Zion or something like that. Well, he really considered big, but you know what I'm saying. Like people that play with power, Rudy Hachimura can guard those type guys, or at least try to guard them. If this wing player have any type of finesse, you can forget about it, my man. Like you can honestly forget about it because you think LeBron James gonna try to guard that? No. If anything, LeBron James is the same type. Well, he have to guard power wings and stuff like that. Yeah, he can switch his spots and give you a good moment on the end, but expecting him to do anything close to what he was doing in 2020, let alone his prime in 2020, like he was having having like better defensive moments. He can actually guard weak players, but no, not no more. He cannot do that. But yeah, and another thing I want to address, and this will be the final thing before I end up this video. So with Brian Windhorst, was on his podcast, right? They talked about the Lakers and how they going about Bronny James. Now I just see that Brian Windhorst disagreed with the fact that Bronny James is going to be a part-time player. He only going to play home games for the Lakers G League team. And guess what? I also disagree with them trying to have Bronny James as a part-time G League player. That does not make no sense at all. Since even look at the first G League game. They look good to you. Like honestly, like from a viewing experience, like was his shots like almost close to going down? Like was he like just close, like like just close to making plays and stuff? Because based off the stats, it did not look good whatsoever. But it's all about the habits. Was he building good habits? That's all that matters. But yeah, I just disagree with him not getting no reps. Like I just disagree because, bro, Bronny James, he has no offensive game right now. None, zero. Like it just, and then you go. What's it called? And then he need the G League to actually have like an aggressive mindset because you can tell on the court he's not aggressive, and this has been like a trend throughout his whole basketball career. Like when you play with other 5-star recruits, of course you're gonna be a role player in the background. You're not gonna shine as much, right? In college, he didn't get to show it that way because he was like, he had that incident. He had the incident that happened, and he just didn't get to have a full college season the way folks hoped to. And then you go on the draft him to be like a LeBron James emotional support. Does it not make no sense? He could easily hit a rookie free agency market, and the Lakers could pick him that way and gave him a 2-way contract. But the Clutch was too good for a 2-way contract. They said they were going to do a 2nd-round pick or bust, which I just don't get it. Like, I understand like the moment of drafting Bronny James and the moment of LeBron James, seeing him with his son and stuff, being happy. Like I can understand it. I can really understand it. But it just like as a Laker fan, not LeBron James, as a Laker fan, I just don't see where we go with this. I just don't. Like you have the moment of him getting drafted. You have the moment of playing the first game with him. You have the game where you play against Cleveland at Cleveland with him. I just don't see how it's just like good for the Lakers. Like the brand, yeah, but I just don't see in terms of this season and trying to win a championship. I just don't see how it's just good for the Lakers. Of LeBron just having all these moments with Bronny James, and we just have to like sit back and watch and enjoy the show. I just can't get down with that, especially since the Lakers haven't been a true contender in what 3 years, going on 4. I'm not happy with that. And I'm not going to be happy with that. So yeah, the Lakers, they need to think about this. The Lakers need to definitely make some moves. Definitely make a move for a big man or get a 3rd star like Levine. Gotta do either or. Something need to give. And then they need to change their plan on Bronny James. He needs to play every G League game possible. Like I'm not saying like every game possible that he can play, not just home games. That don't make no sense at all. But yeah, that's all I got to say for today's video. Hopefully you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And this is your boy Trail ML.